EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Nashville. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the go. Ready! Ready!
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
Let's go now.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ward. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar Knights Warriors 70. 65 cat, 65 cat. Let go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. It'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
Come on. Ready, right?
The drive starts. It's a carry by Power. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. To the 45. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big-time run by Mixon. 42 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
All ready. 18. That's it.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Dell, the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Take Dell. Touchdown, Texans. His 4th TD grab of the season. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, Ward. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's hit.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 76. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Stephanie. Bronco 8.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. 60 by...
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Ward. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. So after 1, it's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
Now Pollard, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Titans.
The kicker on.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. Ooh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This is caught downfield. It's Dell. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
All right.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
On the quick, right?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Ready, ready?
On first down, Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Let's hook.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ward going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Chidwickwonkwo was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Here we go, let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Now Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Now, first down throw for Ward. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Come on, set!
Throwing is Ward. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To throw on second down is Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hold ready.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
Now it's Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and a yard.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Ward. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now return coming from the 7. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 8.
Here we go. DCB. 19. Okay.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down, Texans.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Man! Come on. Set. Let go.
On the handoff, Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, break.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Titan first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
45-yard line.
Hawk 70. Go.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Left side, he's got the Joku. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
70 Lions.
Again, it's Ward. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A loss of 2.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Ward. It is brought in the end zone. Jim DK. Touchdown, Titans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Houston.
All right. Tony.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up a 2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's into the clear again. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
First and goal, Houston.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's into the end zone yet again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
The kick is good.
And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw is Ward. He'll complete it to Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Get it.
They'll try the left side with Pollard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing, Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield,
check.
Here's 2nd and 3. Start of the 4th quarter, and it's a run by Pollard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. Hawk 7. Hawk.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready. Let's go. 79-19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They snap it to Ward. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Texans getting all set to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
First of all, you ain't got long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is,
Ready? Go!
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
On the jump.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? Hey, smash. Cougar 19. Let go.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Crack all 80. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And to manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go. 19.
Now it's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing on third down, Ward. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass, the 15-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Gain of 12 and a first down. On play action. Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll lead to a second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
42 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mixon. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Schultz, the motion man. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he's got another one. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Here's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Left side, he's got Bajoku. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready?
Ward to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again. Ward. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Ties the game at 42 all.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go with Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do?
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.